We're back again. I've had a little bit of trouble with the internet, but anyway, hopefully everything's going okay now. So we're back live. What I wanted to do, as I was just talking about, was this is the third time I've recorded it. I wanted to talk a little bit about preparing for contact. Now, obviously, it's preparing for my workshop, which is the Contact 101 workshop. And welcome to everybody. I had a little bit of trouble with the internet, but I think we're off and running now. So just say hi if you can hear me. I didn't give a lot of warning for this live, so I expect that people will be able to watch the replay anyway, which is good. So the main purpose of today is to just do a little bit of healing, a little bit of talking about the Contact 101 workshop and doing some preparation for it, because it's a very exciting workshop. We're actually going to make a stronger connection than I have done before with the light beings and beings from other dimensions and aliens, if you'd like to call them that. But I prefer to use the term light beings or beings from other dimensions, all very advanced and very light and very loving, and I believe are able to help us a lot in this time on the planet for what we're going through. So the main purpose for this is to prepare for the Contact 101 workshop that is coming up on Tuesday night, the 18th of August. So not far away. Next week, Tuesday night, this Tuesday night, the 11th, is the Future Self workshop. But I wanted to do a little bit of preparation for the Contact 101 workshop coming up on August 18th. Tickets available through Try Booking, and the links to that are on my Facebook events page. So I will Facebook page in the events section. I'll put a link to that near this video. So what I wanted to do is just prepare us a little bit. And if you're watching, just say hi and I'll get started. What I'd like to do firstly, if you're ready, and if you watch this and you don't, obviously if you don't come to the workshop, that's okay. It's just a preparation that you can use for general healing, to prepare yourself for contact, and also to contact in whatever way. I feel they're light beings, they're beings from other dimensions, come to help us at this time. And often it's up to us to ask. So that's the key, that we have to ask. And I feel sometimes have to know the way we need to ask and align with them. Basically, we have to lift our vibration by healing ourselves, letting go of things that no longer serve us, going towards what's for our highest good. And that then lifts our vibration, which enables them to make contact with us. And there are a lot of channelers that are channeling beings from other dimensions and to help prepare us. But for today, I'd like to do an energetic preparation, which is send you some energy and just discuss a little bit of the teachings of Bashar, which I find very interesting. And he has put a list out about the protocols of contact, which I find very interesting. So I might just share a little bit of that, because he lists the order in which we make contact, or in which the beings make contact with us. So I might just go through that quickly. So the protocols of first contact from the teachings of Bashar: discovery of a civilization. Obviously that means, oh, you can't see my eyes there, they're shining on the discovery of a civilization. So that obviously means an alien race or higher. They're not bad aliens, they're all advanced from light and love. So they discover us. Observation of the civilization, so they discover us, then observe us, determine the potential for protocol. Determine the potential for contact. So they actually determine whether we're a civilization that would benefit from any sort of alien contact. This is the other advanced civilization contacting us. If potential is high for contact, choose a life or a connection in the civilization. So once they've worked out that it is worth contacting, they will choose individuals to basically become channels. Design the life, provide necessarily elements for future contact, generate sightings and observe reactions and responses. So that's when people start seeing things. Calculate timing for various phases of contact, guide synchronicity to prepare connection individuals. So people are chosen to become channels or bridge the connection, and they will go through a process of connecting with those so they can then bring through messages and energies and channelings to help prepare others. And that's done through synchronicity. So you'll see something, you'll ask a question, you'll be guided to a teacher. It sort of unfolds in a nice way. Initiate connection with the connection individual. So whoever's chosen begins to make contact. Observe reactions. They always do observe to see how you react, because you don't want to be overwhelmed. Have we got anybody? Say hi if you're there. I've got a couple of screens up here, so I'm trying to navigate a couple of screens here. We had a bit of trouble starting tonight because now I've just lost something else, so I'll get it back. We had to have a couple of goes starting the live, but we've got it going here. I'm just going through the protocols of contact from the teachings of Bashar. So where are we up to? So choose individuals. So some people will be chosen in the civilization to initiate the contact, and they observe the reactions as they go, so they don't overdo the contact because it can help you go into, oh, hi, Sarah. I didn't see that. This is all new. Welcome, Sarah. I'm just doing some preparation work on contact, and this is from the teachings of Bashar, which I find very interesting. So then they generate symbols, initiate shifted contacts when and where possible, observe the rate of recall of phase-shifted contacts, reassess and disseminate potential timing for open contact. So they start off with contacting individuals, like I guess myself in a way, but more so channels like Bashar, who are direct contacts and direct channels. So they choose particular people, and then they gauge their reaction to that contact, because you can go into fear and stop it. So if they do it gently and slowly and do a process, the contact runs much more smoother. Initiate phase, observe responses to announcement of timings, observe any changes in the status of the civilization, assist in the balancing of planetary energies. So they're very good about the way they go about the process. They don't rush it, and they make sure that basically people are reacting in the right way. Assist in balancing planetary energies, generally priming tools for contact, initiating filtering of non-compatible states, become the prime mentor of contact program. These are all the stages of contact. Induce the contact council to the civilization, introduce, so this is when it's becoming more stronger, and I often have a lot of connections with the council, so I think we're up to about this stage. Now, what's happening next is, so this is about where we're up to, where I feel we're up to, accelerated sightings and awareness of life beyond the civilization. So that's exactly what's happening now. We're getting more sightings, we're getting more evidence of other races and aliens and other civilizations that exist. And now, again, the next step is that they observe our response. So I think in some way we're going okay because we're acting good. There's a lot of curiosity about that. There is still a lot of fear involved in it, but we're going quite well with this protocols of contact. So then now would be observing the responses, initiate precursor contacts, which is very interesting. That's when you actually come into contact with aliens. There'll be people chosen that actually come into direct contact, and then they usually choose the people that are ready for it, and then they observe the reactions to the precursors. So the precursors are alien beings that take human form, and usually take human form and begin to interact with the general public. Observe reactions to the precursors, initiate isolated physical contact, expand the context over time. The next one is initiate final sightings prior to open contact, observe responses to the final sightings, initiate open contact. So that's yet to come, where they do open contact, where everybody on the planet will have an experience of it. Well, it'll be there. It's up to the planet as a whole whether and how they respond to it. So then that's to come yet. The guide is open contact. That's when we all start seeing things, is not due for about another 5 to 10 years, just depending on how we go with these other steps. final determination for continuation of open contact. They'll do something. We all see spaceships, or we all have some sort of contact, and then they determine how our Earth and civilization reacts to that open contact. So there's still more to go. So initiate some information exchange. So by this stage, there'll be people open up to direct information exchange with the aliens, and then they'll gauge how we react and use that information on a more open level. Initiate special procedures. We don't know what that is. Prepare civilization for interstellar alliance membership. So if we're going okay as Earth, as a humanity and Earth, then we'll become a member of the Interstellar Alliance, where we then bridge our connections to all other advanced races and civilizations out there. So that's very exciting, because it's like we become one union again. So Earth's been on its own for so many hundreds and thousands of years, and now we're returning to this sort of interstellar alliance, and that's very exciting. But that step's still yet to come. Train civilizations to discover other civilizations. So at this stage, that means that us as Earth, we then prepare other races and other dimensions for their ascension, for their contact. So it's then our responsibility at this stage to help other civilizations to awaken and align as well. So and guide other civilizations to make contact. And then, only then, will we actually initiate our full membership to the Interstellar Alliance, where Earth becomes part of this sort of, universal conglomerate, I guess is a word that you could use, of many different dimensions. So there's still a bit of work to do. It's not 100% sure that Earth will go in this direction. There is a lot of procedures that we have to follow. Earth has a free will, so we don't have to do this. There may come a stage within this that we choose not to, but I feel like we will. I feel like this is the way that we're going. Initiate membership to the Interstellar Alliance. Initiate specific programs to this new member, so Earth will be given a specific function, and continue relations with experienced member civilizations. So it's like we then begin to evolve on a new level. I hope that makes sense. I hadn't really prepared that. It just came to me that I needed to talk about that list now, so I hadn't actually prepared for that. Sometimes the guides throw something at me and see how I go. So it's a very exciting list. It's the protocols of first contact, and the end of it, the end result is it means that we will be part of the Interstellar Alliance. Earth will be global unity kind of thing with other dimensions. So very exciting. So that's kind of an introduction to the first, the Contact 101 workshop that I'll be doing on the 18th. Very exciting. So I just want to have a little meditation now. I'm just going to close my eyes for a second, and I just want to higher self, guides and angels, please come forth now. They said we're going through a stage now, each individual, of accelerated learning and accelerated energy to help to prepare us for these next stages that I was discussing. So they're lifting our energies and lifting our vibrations currently on the planet to help us align more with these higher vibrational beings. So the higher vibrational beings are the aliens, the light beings from other dimensions that are very highly evolved, very advanced, and want to make contact to us to help us with our next stage of evolution on the planet. So to do this, they need to shift our consciousness, shift things that are going on the earth at the moment. You'll find as an individually, we're going through lots of shifts and changes. You'll find that energies sort of come up to be released. You'll find there's a lot of challenging circumstances that are happening in your life. And the main purpose of this is to things to come up, you deal with them and let them go. And for that reason, it will make your vibration lift. And as your vibration lifts, as the vibration of the planet lifts, as we're going through all these things and discovering things about ourselves and about the planet, our vibration will lift, and that will mean then that it's easier for us to contact these other civilizations and for them to actually make contact with us. So it's really a vibrational thing and an energy thing. And we're not quite there yet. We still have to continue to follow our calling, follow what's his highest good, lift our vibration, lift our energy, so it's easier for them to make contact with us. So an understanding of the process is quite good, and those steps that I took you through is of assistance as well, but knowing what stage we're at. So let's see what we're going to do now. Higher self, guides and angels. If they were to come through now, I feel it would make a little bit too strong impact on us. We need a little bit more time and preparation, but we're well on the way to having this contact made. You may find that individuals have more contact and understanding of this than others. You just take it at your own pace. Higher self, guides and angels, please lift off any blocks and restrictions that we may be experiencing in relation to making contact. Higher self, guides and angels, please lift off any energies within us or around us that are preventing us from not so much making contact, direct contact just yet, but it could be, but preparing us for contact. That's what I feel is a better one. If you feel you're ready for contact, you can say it, but I feel in most cases, from my understanding, we have to be prepared slowly, because what would happen if they suddenly come down and make contact with us, they're of such a high vibration that we wouldn't quite be ready for it. So, and it causes us to bring up too much unprocessed energies within us. So usually they do it very slowly, not so much slowly because I look at everything that we're going through at the moment on the planet, but it's preparing us to sort things out and preparing us. Part of the reason is preparing us for open contact. It may be that we don't do it because the planet Earth just doesn't work it out and we go the other way where we decide not to. But I think it's like an 80% chance that we actually do end up making open contact and become part of this. But because we don't know what's going to happen, we just have to prepare for it. So that's why I think it's important that we do these preparations, and knowing that list that I just was speaking about does help a lot. So guides, higher self and angels, please prepare us for open contact, or please prepare us for contact. Please release any energies within us that are stopping us from making this kind of nice, steady, evolved contact. So let's see if there's known and unknown blocks that we might have to making contact in whatever way you feel as an individual. So sometimes we might be a little scared or a little fearful, and then we just pull back and wait and do some more energy work, and then we move ahead to the next level. So you do it kind of individually and see how you particularly feel about it. Guides, higher self and angels, please release any fears or blocks we have about making contact with the higher beings, with the light beings. Free will and choice to release any fears or blocks that we may have as an individual. We can say as a collective, as an individual, to making contact with the light beings. Yeah, so that's pretty good. So let's see, how's everybody going? I don't know. I can't see if there's anybody here. Sarah's here. Very interesting. I just thought I'd jump on and talk a little bit about that. Release any fear blocks within us and around us from allowing the beings to come through and make contact. Free will and choice to release any fear blocks to resisting or making this initial stages of this contact. I can feel the energy moving through. Guides, angels, higher self, please release any blocks or restrictions that we may have within us for making initial stages of contact. Higher self, guides and angels, please align us with the procedure that we're meant to go through as an individual for aligning us for contact. I feel like they're doing some energy work on us at this moment. So free will and choice to release any blocks or restrictions on allowing ourselves to be aligned and prepared for making contact. So we're just really in the initial stages. We're getting a lot of things about aliens. We're getting the crop circles. We're getting a lot of channelers talking about it. But it's still really kind of, I mean, we're going along quite well, but we're still at the early stages. But it's important to take these steps and these procedures. And I feel just at the moment, we're still preparing our energy bodies generally. I mean, there are some people that are making stronger contacts. So I feel like though the unfolding is important, and it's important to take step by step. As if we go too far, we can almost like set ourselves back a little bit. So it's important to let it unfold in the way that is for your highest good. And the pathway is a little bit of a pathway of discovery with this too. It's like, okay, tomorrow I go out and see a spaceship or an alien, and then it might not be the way you think it is. So the pathway of unfolding is important within this. Please, guides and angels, prepare us for contact, release all blocks and restrictions, all fears, negative energies. And that's going to be good. So I'm just going to bring through a little bit of extra energy for us. I ask that the Intergalactic Council now come through and align with everybody that watches this video for a beautiful divine light to help us prepare for contact in general, but also prepare for the workshop. Higher self, guides and angels, Intergalactic Council, please bring through a beautiful vibration, beautiful energy vibration to help us prepare for contact and prepare for the Contact 101 workshop. So if you'd like to receive this energy, just say it's my free will and choice to receive the energy from the Intergalactic Council. It's my free will and choice to receive the energy from the Intergalactic Council to help prepare for contact. Now, if you can't make the workshop, then this will just be a general healing for you, preparing you for contact. Now, this is associated with shifting your energy to a higher level so you can bridge that energy with the beings in whichever level is right for you. If you find you're getting fearful or it's too much, then you've gone a little bit far. You just take a step back and relax and let it come in the way that it needs to. Obviously, can be a lot of excitement around this and wanting to rush it. But if you do rush it, you'll find that your energy feels like you're almost going to a light. I was going to say panic, but it's more like you feel the fear coming up because you're going too quickly, or you may even see something that startles you and that you're not quite ready. But if you are, you'll feel this beautiful love and light energy and excitement, and it's almost like a surprise, but a beautiful energy. Actually works quite well with our Future Self workshop as well. So, I mean, if you can join us on Tuesday for the Future Self, it's going to be also a great, I'm referring to the Future Self workshop that I'm running on Tuesday. That's also a good introduction. But for now, we're getting an energy from the Intergalactic Council to help prepare us for contact. And if you'd like to receive this, just say it's my free will and choice to receive this the energy from the Intergalactic Council. The Intergalactic Council is sending us energy to help prepare us for contact. Free will and choice to accept the energy that's coming through to help prepare us for contact. I release any blocks or restrictions that I may have in receiving and accepting this energy. I accept this energy on all levels of my being, my physical, spiritual, astral, etheric, all levels. Some people say emotional and mental levels. I accept this energy on all levels of my being. Higher self, guides and angels. Well, actually higher self, help me to accept the energy. Intergalactic Council, sending the energy. Sometimes we're sent on a little mission. It's part of our life purpose to do this, and it'll be incorporated in whatever you do. I'm hearing mission. So some people, to me, that's part of your purpose. Sometimes this is part of our life purpose, that we do some energetic work on our body. We may be guided to talk to other people about this. We may be part of the process of unfolding, and part of our life purpose may be to align with these light beings, align with these aliens, if you like, and prepare ourselves to make contact, and also helping others to make contact as well. Because I'm hearing some of us may be part of our life purpose to do this, and within that, knowing that it's part of your purpose actually also lifts your own energy vibration as well, because you're following your soul calling as such. So that's very exciting as well. So as part of your soul calling or soul mission may be actually to do that. So if you've been asking what's my purpose, for some of us it actually might be to do exactly this, to align with the light beings and the alien beings and help to make contact. It's quite a big part of some people's purpose, as well as helping others to do that. And we can also ask today to initiate some sort of first contact experience. So what I'm thinking of, that you'll have some sort of gentle, nice experience to show you where you're up to vibrationally. I saw this quite bright light appear near me, and I knew that was my indication of where I'm up to. And I actually got my first reaction was a slight bit of fear. But that's okay, because that told me that I wasn't quite ready for a more stronger contact. But I was quite excited that I had that, because it was like the alien or the light being almost appeared right next to me. But the first reaction I had was I was a little fearful. So that meant I wasn't quite ready to integrate the full experience of what they were wanting to bring me. And that's okay, because it takes a while for it to unfold and get to. So what we could do today and ask, while we're in alignment with the council, is ask for any initial contact experience, and just leave it up to them. It's usually nice and gentle. Sometimes you see something in the sky and you think, is that a spaceship, or was I just seeing things? And that's okay, because that, even those simple things can be you saying, okay, that was easy, give me something a little bit stronger. So you can talk to them about it. And if you do get something that's a little bit strong and you do react with fear, don't worry, because that's also telling you where you're up to. And then what you'd do is you'd say, thank you, can I remove the fear that I experience, so I can then go on to have an even deeper experience. So while we've got the council here, and if you feel it's for your highest good, let's ask for an initial contact experience that can happen over the next few days, and just leave it up to them. If you're already feeling a little fearful, or if I don't know, then you're not quite ready, and that's okay. Come back to it another time, and don't push yourself too far, because if we go too far and get too fearful, we can actually think, oh, well, I don't want to do this anymore, and we end up self-sabotaging us, and then it can take longer to have the experience. So what I've learned over my time is just let it unfold in a nice, easy way. There may be some times where you do have huge, massive experiences and you cope quite well. I'm not saying that you can't do that, but let them sort of unfold with you of what sort of experience you would like to have in lines with contacting these light beings. So as we're aligned now with the council, it's my free will and choice to initiate a contact experience with these aliens and light beings that is for my highest good, that can then generate further experiences of contact. It's my free will and choice now to initiate a contact experience. So I'm not going to say it's going to be a huge, massive thing, although it could be. And if you do have a huge, massive experience and you do cope quite well, that's wonderful. That means you've integrated the energies quite well and you're well on the way to making further contact and helping others. But from my experience, let it unfold in a nice way. Work in communication with them about your experience and then move on to having even further experiences. And you have to give it a little bit of time. It doesn't always happen immediately. What we're doing today, while we've got that beautiful energy running through it, I'm also going to ask that we initiate a first contact experience. If you'd like to do that, all you would need to say is, it's my free will and choice to initiate a first contact experience. If it be for my highest good, yeah, that's a good one to add. If it's for my highest good, we just check that, and then that allows them to do what they need to do, and we're bridging that gap between humanity and them. So it's quite exciting. And as I said, I feel it's part of our mission to do this and our life purpose. Not for everybody, but I feel like the full contact experience isn't due till about 2030. So we've still got about 10 years. But it can be extended. So, but it's an important time now to make some progress with these contacts within ourselves and as a planet. So it's very exciting. I really like that. So it's our free will and choice to allow or to align with the council. And sorry, I do look away a bit. I look away when I'm tuning in and getting more messages. Align with the council to initiate a first contact experience. If you'd like to do that, you just say that now. I'd love to hear what happens, everyone. Please do message me. Maybe we can talk about it if you're doing the workshop at all. If you're not, if you can't make the workshop, that's fine. This can be done as just a separate thing. But I think we're coming to the end of it. There's just a little bit more energy. If you have any questions or want to make any comments, just do that now. I'm not sure how many people are watching. They're just sending just a little bit of a different vibrational energy through now. Just a little bit more. Thanks, Sarah. Nice to talk. Nice to see you, Sarah. Well, I actually can't see you, but nice to have you here, Sarah. They're just sending through a vibrational energy now, or a different type of energy. Free will and choice to accept this energy. I feel like this energy that's coming through now is just rounding everything off for us. If you're watching this in replay, all you do is just say the affirmations if you're watching the replay, and it should work fine for you, the same as you would be watching it live. So just to finish off, they're just sending through a slightly different energy now. It feels like more of a vibrational energy to just tune our bodies to whatever's we're going to experience. So as I said earlier, to prepare us for contact, they do have to do quite a bit of work on our vibrational energy. So we let go of things that don't work in our lives. We let go of sort of the heavy energies in our lives. We try to focus on being happy, being lighter, all those sort of things about raising our energy. And this last energy that's coming from the council is help to lift off any blocks, restrictions, lift our vibration. If you're feeling a little bit fearful in these times, not really to do with contact, but any other thing, because there's so much going on at the moment. That energy is still coming through, by the way. Free will and choice to accept that vibrational energy that's coming through to help lift our vibrations, vibrational energy to lift our vibrations for us to finish off. If you're feeling fearful at all, which I mean, so much going on, Archangel Michael, please place a beautiful shield of light around us. Just generally, even at night time, help us keep safe. If you're going out, you need to feel protection. I always use the Archangel Michael. Archangel Michael, please come to me and put a beautiful shield of light and protect me. With the intergalactic energies, with the aliens, I do ask for a different form of protection. Well, actually, in addition to Archangel Michael, I call in the Commander Ashtar. I think I've worked with most of you with Commander Ashtar. And he works a lot. He works a lot with the intergalactics. Now, when I first started hearing about Commander Ashtar, I heard to use the Secure Light Protection. Now, if you've worked with me at all, you would have heard that before. If you're working with the intergalactics and the aliens and you feel that sometimes you'd like protection, we call in the Commander Ashtar and ask for the Secure Light Protection. Now, I find that can help generally too as well. So a combination, I like to use both. Archangel Michael, please place a beautiful shield of light around me for protection. And in addition, I call on the Commander Ashtar and ask for the Secure Light Protection. And I feel both those protections are wonderful. And if you use those, it's actually going to lift your energy vibration as well. So I would encourage you to work particularly with Archangel Michael, because that's a general one. But when we're working with the intergalactics, I find the Commander Ashtar and the Secure Light Protection very, very good. You can actually ask the Secure Light Protection to be at the soul level. Call on the Commander Ashtar. I ask him to align me with the Secure Light Protection at a soul level. I can ask soul and physical, but in the beginning, when I was working with Commander Ashtar in the early stages, he always used to, I used to hear align with the Secure Light Protection at a soul level. It's quite nice. And I found that energy really, really helpful and actually calmed me and allowed me to make even further contacts with the beings. So we're just finishing off now with this beautiful vibrational energy. Free will and choice to accept this energy vibration that's coming through now, just to finish off everything. Secure light protection there if you need it. Archangel Michael as well. Thank you very much for this beautiful healing council. And I think we're done. If there's any questions, just type me there. If anyone has any questions or any further comments, but we're just about finished. So I actually tried twice to get on. I had a little bit of problems with the internet earlier, but we finally got there in the end. But lovely to have you all here and watching. If there's any questions before we go, otherwise I'm going to finish off now. I'm pretty sure this will go up for replay, so we'll be able to watch it through again, or you'll be able to if you need to. Hopefully I can work out how we do that. You're very welcome. Nice to have you here, Sarah. I think we're nearly done now, so hopefully I'll work out how to have this up for replay. I think it goes up automatically for replay, but we're just about done. Thank you to all the beings, Archangel Michael, the Intergalactic Council, for sending us those energies. It was really good. Lovely to have you all here. Look forward to seeing you on Tuesday night if you're doing the Future Self workshop on Tuesday night. If not, we'll see you on Tuesday, the 18th of August for the contact workshop, of course, Tuesday night, the 18th of August. Then after that, we've got the free world healing on the 25th of August. Tuesday night, the 25th is the free world healing, which I highly recommend. 1st of September, we've got the past life healing, past life meditation and healing, which is a lovely one to do. And starting on the 12th of September, of course, we've got the fabulous tarot, Learn the Tarot, which is over 3 sessions. It's 1 full Saturday and 2 Tuesday night sessions. So that's a good one to do. Learning the Tarot is a wonderful tool for getting information. Okay, I'm going to leave it here now. Thank you, everybody, for watching. Lots of love to you all. Thank you for the council and all the beings. If you have any further questions, just message me on my Facebook page, Light Frequency Healing Facebook page, if you have any further questions after this. But I'm going to leave it here. Lots of love to you all, and we'll see you all soon. Okay, bye-bye.